Maybe it's time to let the past go. Full of beautiful souls. Well, the wind just picked up. Maybe it's time to let the past go. Welcome to my channel, Live Beyond the Illusion, where we talk about more illusions. And I want to share a perspective with you because once you understand how reality works, this may help catapult you on your journey. We have been programmed to believe that we have to do all this healing work, this inner work. I have to overcome this. I have to find my inner child. I have to heal my past because this happened to me, this drama and this trauma and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not making light of anything. I have gone through my own share of shit, let me tell you. And I spent about 20 years, and I've mentioned that before, about 20 years, a little bit too long, trying to heal myself. You know, there probably is not a modality out there that I haven't studied, got certified in, got a couple of levels in, went to practitioners in, always trying to heal myself because I thought I was broken and really fucked up. And that was just my perspective. So what is there to heal? When you know how reality works and you know who you are, then what is there to heal? Because when we say, I gotta heal, I gotta fix this, I gotta find my inner child, I gotta do these processes, and I'm gonna get into that, you're staying in that energy of, I gotta heal, I gotta heal, I gotta heal. But what are you healing? Because life is created by me, for me, through me, not to me. To me is victim consciousness. So in order to think you have to heal, then life's happening to me. And you stay in that victim mindset. When you keep talking about I have to heal, you're activating that energetic frequency, that state of being in the moment of now. And that's all we've got is now. So if you could choose, which you can, every single moment of now, because you're always choosing, you're always new, but we think we're dragging the past along with us. Again, that's only a program here in this linear logical reality that is an illusion. You get to decide right here, right now, moment by moment by moment by moment. No, I am healthy, whole, happy, and complete now. Because the truth of you is, the truth of you is that when you remember who you are, when you know who you are, then you know you are all that is. You are the cause, you are perfection, you are God particle, you are made in the image of God, you are that infinite being, that supreme, whatever label you want to put on it. And reality always has to prove you right. So every time you go to the past and you're pulling it forward with you in the moment of now through a memory, and a memory is nothing but a thought you're thinking in the moment of now. So your focus, your attention, your awareness, your consciousness keeps going back into a time-space reality that you keep bringing it to life. So we're here, we're having experiences, but we've been made to believe that we are our experiences, and I'm this way because of that happened to me, and I'm this way, so I'm not good enough, and well, this happened to me, so I've got to heal it. I'm not good, I'm bad. That's all the illusion. Part of a lot of illusions. You're not your experiences. And yes, hey, some of them maybe have been shitty, some of them not fun, not good. I don't discount anything. But if you keep trying to heal, a lot of times you're just going to keep looping and looping and looping. And you might say, yeah, but I did this process or this counseling or whatever for like 3 years, and then I felt better. Well, maybe you just got to a point where your subconscious said, enough. Now is the time. So there's nothing wrong with any of them. I don't want you to think that any technique or process, there's anything wrong. It helps you focus, and if it's getting you through, then by all means, use it. But you're the power. It's not the technique. It's not the process, it's you, always you. So you also have the power to decide right now that no, I'm fine. I'm better than fine. I'm perfect. I'm happy. I'm whole. And you might go, well, I don't feel happy. You may not feel happy, but what if you start telling yourself you were happy? What if you stopped looking at the problem, perceived problem, through a different set of filters, lens? Because that's all we can interpret reality through is, right? Our filters, our lens, our BS belief systems. And then we come to a conclusion, and then we make it about ourselves. So, what if? Like, here's an example. I've been married twice. I got married my second time, and the marriage was going to shit because different face, different place, same energies, common denominator, me. So, I'm taking responsibility, but I'm not beating myself up. But at the time when my second marriage was ending, I felt like a failure. What's wrong with me? Why can't I make this work? All that negative, doubting, bitch slapping my own self kind of thinking, and that was going on. And I, of course, was afraid of what other people would think. Oh, your second marriage? What's loser? So the first person I told, guess what they said to me? What do you do, collect husbands? Oh no, see, I told you. Because reality always has to prove me right. I was afraid of what people would think, and it sure enough had to show up that way, right? So for several years, I never talked about it. Never discussed my previous marriages, never talked about it. Moved to Mexico, and then I started talking to people, and well, it was common. There was a lot of people that had two failed marriages, maybe 3 or 4. I was like, wow. So I'm not, I made it about me. I made that perspective about me being a loser, a failure, all this stuff. And when I just sat back and I was like, okay, so I had 2 marriages. Do I want to stay in the energy of, well, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, or, okay, so I remarried my same husband, he just looked differently. Okay, lesson learned. What did I like about it? What didn't I like? Okay, I didn't like that, so let's move on and let's not attract that, be that again. And it doesn't bother me now. It hasn't bothered me for a long time. So we create our own stories. We give meaning to everything ourselves. So if we're giving meaning to anything, because everything here is neutral, it's us humans that give things meaning. Why not give it a meaning for your benefit always? Okay, so I had 2 marriages. I had fun. We did this and this, but maybe marriage isn't for me right now. Maybe, tell yourself a story that just benefits you. So when you let the past go, you're being more present in the now, because what happens, here it comes again, it kind of sticks you. And it means you're not fully present in the now, because you're thinking you have to feel something. You have to go back and figure something out. You got to find your inner child. You got to do this process to get over it. You can just decide now, because decision is powerful. And every moment is new. Even though it may look the same, just decide new. No, I am happy, healthy, whole, and complete right now. And then your ego mind might go, no, you're not. You're still the same. What's there to be happy about? Blah, 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 blah. Make a choice. Make a decision. What do you want to align with? That you're fucked up and got to figure it out and heal? Or, no, I'm happy, whole, healthy, and complete right now, and I'm going to go about the day, and I'm going to have the best day ever, because I know who I am, and I know how reality works. As within, so without. Reality can only prove you right. So if you think you got to heal, then you're right. You do. And if you think you're healed now, then you're right. That's why letting go of the past is probably the most freeing and easy thing. Now, I'm not saying be irresponsible, and I'm not saying, like, when I look at my past, I am neutral on everything. And I don't say this lightly. I've had my share of shit. I've I don't need to go into detail, but let's just say I have not been a princess or lived an easy life. And that's why I also decided to do this YouTube channel, because as we get older, we keep letting the same stories define us, and then we get to my age and we go, WTF, is this as good as it gets? Hell no. We're not our past. We are not our past. We are not this avatar suit. We are not our thoughts and feelings. So why would you let yourself identify with the past that truly only exists in the moment of now? And once you go from form back to formless, it doesn't really matter. We're not here to get lessons. We're not here to clear karma. I mean, come on, think about it. What kind of creator would do that to us? We are here to have and create experiences. And every new moment of now, you can choose something different. The past does not define you unless you let it. The past will not hold you back unless you let it. Change a thought, change a lot. Remember, the past only exists in the moment of now through what is called a memory, which is a thought. So why keep bringing the dead back to life? Choose different, choose you, choose now. Always in your favor. And you get to decide what meaning you want to give it. So why not always give it the best? When I started doing that, my life started shifting, because I was the first one to make it about me, make it about I'm not good enough, what's wrong with me, I fucked up again, I failed, why can I never get this right, yada, yada, yada. And when I stopped all of that, that's how it works. You've got to know how reality creation works and who you are. So behind everything, it's always the question of who am I being and where's my attention? And if you still believe you need to be healed and saved and all that, then you're right. But you can change that right now. So I hope that helps. It's a short one again today, because even though I didn't have my hat and mitts and coat on, it's still getting a little nippy. But I want to thank you for being here. If you have any questions about that, leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.